Hi guys, I'm back. We're going to talk about the SmartRecruiters product roadmap, a really fun part. My slide with a lot of words. This is a roadmap. Development has a lot of different flavors. It can sometimes surprise us. And so the timelines that you see here obviously are what we commit to and what we're hoping to achieve. But every once in a while there are changes, so please bear with us. The most I can commit to is a lot of transparency. So if we think something's going to change, we will tell you. And we've actually been partnering very closely with our community team. If you haven't gone to the SmartRecruiters community, please do so. That team starts some great conversations. They talk about our roadmap. Our roadmap is live and dynamic there. So when a product manager actually makes a change in the back end, it is reflected in the community now, which is great. So you can follow some of those stories and learn a little bit more about what we're doing. I'm going to start with my what and why slide, so to speak, which is what we are looking to achieve with this roadmap is to solve the core unsolved problem that our customers have today, and that is boiled down to one simple thing, and I said it in my last presentation, that is that we want to help our customers hire faster and smarter. Existing technology has not done that well, and where we have leaned in is to three big categories of investment around our technology. We want to remain usable, we want to be flexible, and we want to be connected. We feel as though doing those things at the most fundamental level will enable our customers to do that. And so what are we doing? We're helping them move faster and smarter. And why? Because we know that usability, flexibility, connectivity are going to be what drives that ultimate outcome. Now, the next slide is an interesting one because you're the first audience to actually see it. And that is that I started in the CPO role about 4 months ago. And my product managers said, well, we know what we want to achieve. We know our outcomes. We know what we do really well. But how? What are the principles of our organization? What do we want to live by as a product management organization? And together as a team, we actually built a set of principles that we hope are visible in all the things that we develop. The first is that you are driving. What you tell us, your feedback, the challenges that you face every day should be at the front of our mind. Innovation is cool. Technology has given us so many different things that we can go and invest in. But at the end of the day, if they're not solving our customers' core challenges, we should not invest. Because you are the people that are bringing all the candidates and the adoption and the value to the table for us. And thus, we need to give back and make sure we're always prioritizing you. The second is that we want to be open. To my point around connected data and API access and all those things that I discussed this morning, we need to prioritize being open all the time. It's very easy for product and engineering teams to build a feature and then not expose it to an API. And then when you actually want to get at that data, you can't, because we sort of only went, let's call it 80 to 90% of the way. So making sure we take our features all the way so that they're in reporting, they're in our API is very important. The next is that we want to be prioritizing innovation that helps you achieve hiring success. We just heard from Tony. This is a big piece of how we operate. It's a methodology that we live and stand by. And if we aren't providing impact to you through measurable results, we shouldn't be delivering it. And then the last one, which is captured in usability on the first slide, is really that experience matters. Your hiring managers are in the tool every day. Your recruiters are in the tool every day. And we want this experience to feel beautiful and delightful and comfortable. We don't want it to feel like the systems of before, which we can all picture in our heads because they're pretty painful. So I thought I'd share this because this is our how, this is who we are, this is how we're going to move forward in 2024. And we're going to do that against our 3-year product vision, which I teed up a little bit this morning. The product strategy sandwich, I'll call this for the time, because somebody made that comment to me the other day. We'll invest in 2 pieces of bread that are going to be all about the basics and all about compliance. And in there is going to be the goodness of better experiences that are connected to the outside world, better access to data for you and your teams, and more efficiency and the use of intelligence across the platform. So a quick note on how we built the roadmap that you're about to see. The first is we took a lot of sources of inspiration. Obviously, you are the biggest source of inspiration. Your feedback, in-product surveys, quarterly QBRs, voting through user voice. We also talked to a number of industry analysts and influencers that have shared a number of recruiting technology trends with us. We're looking at software technology trends. And then the fourth one, which we haven't really talked about today, is usage data. How are your people using the tool? And how is it actually the most efficient use? If you have to take 10 clicks to get to an outcome, that's not like when it could be 3. We should actually be investing in making that experience better. And we can learn from that without you necessarily raising your hand and saying, ooh, 10 clicks, don't love that. If you made it 3, I'd actually make it more delightful, more beautiful, more usable for you every day. So all of this is feeding into our roadmap. And we're actually pretty formulaic. We're engineers at heart, so we put numbers on everything. We take a look at how many customers will benefit from a feature. We look at how much impact that will have on their success metrics and measures. So going back to that business impact pillar that you saw in the principles, how confident are we that you will actually hit those metrics if we invest in that feature? It's great for us to build functionality that's going to actually drive great measures of success in a world in a silo. But if your processes don't enable it, we're not going to be confident that it's actually going to give you the outcome that you're looking for. And then, of course, effort. Some features just take a lot longer to build. Some are very quick wins. We're constantly balancing effort across our roadmap to make sure that we have a good mix of both. We're constantly giving you that fast iteration on a quarterly basis, but we're also investing in really big things that are going to drive high impact for a lot of our customers today. So with that, here's the slide. This is the roadmap over the next couple of years. Yeah, I'll step to the side so I see a lot of cameras going up. There you go. So here's where we are today. We obviously already delivered our Q2 release. Q3 came out only 2 weeks ago. For those of you that have not actually seen our customer recordings around the webinar, or around the customer release webinar, where we actually explained and went through the value of our features. A lot of really cool stuff came out. We launched our new Smart Distribute offering. It is inclusive of a new integration to Seek, which I know is particularly interesting to this particular customer set. We have a lot of cool stuff around our SMS and WhatsApp integrations, including the ability to bulk SMS candidates, as well as additional country coverage. We've started some of our work around workflow automation and management. We launched a brand new version of our Smart Assistant product, which is our AI and discovery product. Our Australian data center came out, which was a big effort from our engineering team. So we now have an Amazon data center in Sydney. And we did a number of different design refreshes on core pages. Applicant and job list is a good example. But what's coming in the next couple quarters? Well, I'll start by saying first that we divide our roadmap, as you can see here on the left-hand side, by what we call jobs to be done. These are things that you, as users of the system, are looking to do at the highest level. So talent attraction, talent selection, hire experiences, that's offer, and pre-start or post-hire experiences. And then platform, which is going to be more administrative management configuration type capabilities. So in January, so don't forget our releases are January, April, July, and October. So in January, that is what our Q4 2023 release is. In the attraction space, you're going to see some additional investment around Indeed Apply Sync. They've come out with some new enhancements there. We're investing deeper in LinkedIn Apply Connect. Oh, there you go. We've got a good. We are doing a new post-apply experience. So we are enhancing the candidate portal. We are doing this to provide you with a baseline of more branded capabilities that are just yours. So today, when you log in as a candidate, if you've applied to multiple jobs in APAC, as a good example, you might be able to see lots of different brands there. We're actually going to allow you the ability to just focus them on your brand and your experience, and we'll continue to unlock more features there. My favorite one over the next couple quarters, or in January, is conditional screening questions and job-specific screening questions, which is not here. I know a lot of you have been asking for that one. A big one, so you'll be able to actually build some logic into if a candidate answers a certain question, then do something with them on the other side, like reject, or move them forward in a workflow, or notify a hiring manager. And we'll be investing more in some of our CRM APIs in preparation for integration to third-party external sourcing platforms. So if you want to run a search within SmartRecruiters of an external database, we will enable that in subsequent quarters, the first step of which is those APIs. On the selection front, here's where you're going to see some of our first investments in AI copilots. These are going to be largely AI copilots that drive efficiency and task automation in your back office. So help me create an interview scorecard, help me create a job, help me create a campaign in CRM. So Gen AI intersection with our product for the first time. There will be 2 that will launch in Q4. There will be 3 that will launch in Q1. And additional information on what those will be is going to be coming out next month, so you'll be able to see some detail on exactly what we're going to be looking to solve. We're going to be launching a partnership with HiredScore. There was another speaker earlier today that had that logo up on the screen. Really cool internal matching product, and have been a great partner to us over the years. They will be integrating directly with us so that they can score internal talent. They will be supporting customers and integrating to their core HR, bringing employee profiles over. Some really cool stuff that's happening there. And then workflow management and automation. So as I mentioned, we started this investment in Q3. You saw some early operators and rule-based logic that was launched in October. We will continue this throughout all of next year. We already have a big tranche of features that's going to come out in January, another one that will come out in April. And they will allow you to configure more and more flexibility into your workflows. So if an action happens, then this can happen, or this can happen. So or as another operator is the big one. And that will all be self-service within your experience. I couple it with that very small thing on the side that says Slack and Teams. The first version of Slack and Teams is being launched in January. This will allow you to integrate notifications into your Slack and Teams instances. We will continue to expand that to the workflow management capabilities. So if a candidate does this or that, then send a Slack notification to this role. So you can start to build around those activities. Very similar to that seamless experience investment that we talked about earlier this morning. So a huge tranche of work here that's helping you do more with less, and is, I think, absolutely critical to allowing you to move forward and align to some of those big thematic areas that we talked about earlier. On the hire side, a lot of work around bulk offers. We have a lot of high volume hiring customers in the audience today, and around the world, to be perfectly honest. Hiring in bulk, being able to create, send, approve all of your offers at once, to make edits, to search, to store, to delete. There's a lot of actions, actually, that we've captured through customer discovery. We're continuing to work with those. That will include some enhancements to the offer approval process. I know a lot of you have executives that are approving a lot of offers, and they have a lot of feedback around probably email templates or that process or how they do it. By the way, also some interesting opportunity to intersect Slack and Teams here, which we understand. And some of that work is captured in Bulk Offers 3.0. The less sexy stuff, but the really important stuff too, allowing you to do unlimited field values or field validation. So if this field should be a number, don't let someone write a text string into it. Across our product, there's a lot of, or don't let a candidate apply with an email that isn't complete or wrong or has the wrong type of information. All of this data cleanliness helps you to report and take action in a much more scalable way. And then on the jobs and positions management side here, This is, we're going to be focused a lot on job templates. Job templates, fun fact, job templates was one of the first features ever built of SmartRecruiters 12 years ago. And this was before it was actually a B2B applicant tracking system. It was a job posting product originally. And so it was built around the concept of job ads, which most of you know. Everything starts with a job ad. Well, in most other systems, it starts with job objects and forms, and then the ad is an attribute that comes after the fact. And so we are making a lot of enhancements to sort of reverse our workflow so that you can improve your integrations, so that you can manage job templates at scale and across multiple languages and locations. And this work is not small, but there will be about 3 or 4 features that will come out in Q4, and we'll continue that investment through the middle of next year. Last but not least, on the platform side, lots of work around API maturity. If you did not see, we launched my favorite feature of Q3, API access granularity. It allows you to actually create an API key that only gives you access to a certain part of the product. Really important at the regional level, and really important as you integrate partners. We're also going to continue to expose more and more elements of our API. We're going to give you lots of different authentication methodologies. So right now, the ability to integrate with more than one authentication service is a big ask of our customers at the IT level. We are investing heavily here. We're also going to be partnering with Visier on people analytics. They will have an embedded dashboard product that will come out of the box as part of your core subscription. So every one of you will have access to this and can leverage it. If you want advanced services from Visier, that will be an additional product from SmartRecruiters. But the core of the product is going to transform into much more configurable dashboard products powered by their services. Obviously, as a leader in people analytics, we're really excited about this. It is a great example of a place where we could spend years trying to go really, really, really deep for you, when there's great people out there that can embed and have amazing APIs and can augment the experience. And then last but not least, lots of enhancements to sandbox management. I'm sure many of you have asked Brett over the last many moons. I just want to be able to promote my configurations from sandbox to production. I want to move my job fields, my approval chains, my email templates, and I want to do it in one click. We are giving this to you. The beta will go out in January, and GA will come out in April. So this is just the high level. As you know, we probably launch around 30 features a quarter. There are 46 in January, so many of which are not listed here, but I wanted to give you the highlights. Many of these items are touching on those key elements of fixing the things that are the basics so you can do what you do best, ensuring that you can get access to seamless experiences, improving better API and data connectivity, giving you access to more intelligence and AI across the platform, and of course, deepening some of the compliance elements. A lot of little enhancements to compliance coming, including more configurable consent management, data retention policies, all that. I didn't have enough space on this slide, but they're there. With that, I think this is where we're at. I know there could be some questions on specifics here. If you have them, please catch me at the Smarty Party while I have a glass of wine, and I'll try to give you as many specifics as I can. We also, like I said, we'll have a lot of posts in the community. There's a lot of conversation around what we're doing in the community, which I would encourage you to engage with. And there is a lot of discovery sessions that we're actually starting to host across our product org with customers around the world. Oftentimes, product managers log in and they say, I'm looking for people that are interested in this topic. Who wants to talk to us? The more that you talk to us, the faster that we can move, the better we can meet expectations and deliver on time. So your partnership there is very much appreciated. It aligns very well with our principle of customers drive. So we look forward to chatting with you, and we thank you for your time.